Hello, hello. Now, let's see if I can get this overlay working. Like many things I do, this will be a first. Let me wait until I'm fully in the game. Okay, now then. How do I go about adding this? Hmm. Hmm. Let's see, Windows full screen. How do I know if it's working or not? Now, let me send a test. That should help. After the poor build variety. Indeed, which... Hotkeys I set are not working. Let me try resetting them. Ah, I know. Let me set this to... windowed. And then toggle this. Assuming it works. There we go. Okay, that's working. That's working. Time to set another test. Now, will that show up there? Oh, it's not. Well, that's marginally annoying. Oh well, I'll just have to keep looking at my phone. Now then. Let's put on threaded notes and eerie blight tag. And run a generic meta build. Nope, sadly it is not. I'll need to tinker with it a little bit more. Well, aside from that, how is the stream looking? The quality. It should be better than the last one you saw. Someone is banging away on something. I do not know what. Yes. Innuendo. The peak of comedy. I wonder how long the queue times are going to be. Alright, this is the PTB, where finding a match is like pulling teeth. Yes. Especially since the changes here aren't exactly exciting. Painful and not nearly short enough. I agree. Well, since I'm still waiting, I'll see if I can get this overlay working in the meantime. Not like I have anything else to do. Dreamlabs did say it was experimental, but I wasn't expecting it to be so difficult to set up. I assumed it would simply be a window that I could pop open. Sadly, it does not appear to be the case. Yay! Waiting. And I'm guessing in usual DbD fashion, I'm going to get into a game and it's going to end in 5 minutes because somebody gives up. Or sooner. We're going to have to make best the time that we have here. Also, for some reason in this PTB, I don't have access to any of my cosmetics. Nor all of the auric cells that they usually give you for free. I don't even have night unlocked, really? This is some weird shit. You should tell people about the video that I showed you. Oh yes, the one of the survivor misplaying against the clown, getting downed with the captions, that clown was worse than Nurse. Worse versing. That survivor mentality in this game is so fucking horrendous, and this change will only encourage it, unfortunately. Where people have learned over time that the game doesn't reward them for putting time into it, putting effort into it. At least not as much as they do when they just play Survivor. And it has bred a most cancerous community. Oh, Legion is still kill switching the PTB, of course. But the devs have been pandering to the Survivor side for a very, very long time now. But they haven't realized that when they keep pandering to a player base who never stops demanding things be made easier for them, they don't create a balanced experience. All they do is create a player base filled with entitled children who will never ever stop whining, no matter what happens, no matter how unfair the game is balanced in their favor. They will just continue to complain ad nauseum. And thus we have people that DC upon first down, who DC at the slightest convenience, who DC because they don't like the map, who DC because they don't like the killer, who DC just because they feel like DCing because the game wasn't satisfying enough. They don't treat the game like a game, they treat it like a cheap source of dopamine. And that it has made matches all the more worse by having this type of player riddling it for a very long time now. And sadly the devs have shown no interest in trying to actually fix this problem. Yep, that's exactly what I think. Yep. I should really create a video one of these days talking about the state of the game and all the terrible things that have been made to make the experience worse. That is, if I can get around to actually doing it and don't procrastinate for days on end. Back on the topic of this PTB, I found it weird how they nerfed Blight, but they didn't change any of its add-ons, like the shredded notes that actively counter the nerf we just received, or the Blight tag. I wonder, did they make it so the nerf actually accounts for the Houston tokens, or will it not even bother? Because if it does, then all is well, but if it not, then this became Blight's strongest add-on overnight. Also, a side note, I really wish we would go back to the time when having eerie add-ons actually changed how you played the killer. Blights are very, very boring. This one is just by default, your turn rate and your rush duration are a bit higher. This one dares to be somewhat unique by giving you less rushes, but then it's just a flat increase to your look angle and your rushing speed. This used to be, if you hit a survivor on the final rush, you could insta-down them when they were healthy, which required good use of your power and timing and precision, and you couldn't often use it in certain loops if the survivor knew what they were doing, because you would just end up running your face into a wall multiple times. And if you missed it, then you just wasted all your power, but naturally people complained about this, so then it was changed. Oh yes, which it hasn't done that for a very long time. They did it with some of his other add-ons too, the Soul Chemical. This used to be like a variant of Combat 21, where Combat 21 would reveal the auras of survivors after you bumped into an object near them, whereas Soul Chemical would reveal the auras while you were rushing. Although it wasn't always as useful as Combat 21, it was very useful when you were traversing the map and wanted to find people, because you could travel long distances and have a short range around you, like a sonar that would detect people's auras. But then this was changed to an extremely stupid gimmicky add-on by a developer that don't even working at the company, into giving survivors skill checks when you rushed within a certain distance of them. And this was garbage, and no one used it. And then it was changed again to increase your initial rush speed, like just the first rush, not the other rushes, by a whopping 5%. You know, they could have done something actually interesting for this add-on. For example, increasing the speed of your initial rushes massively, but making you slower on each consecutive rush. The opposite of what these two add-ons, the Blighted Crow and the Blighted Rat, do, that make you faster with each consecutive rush. But no. Just 5% on your first rush, and that's it. Oh, and then the Summoning Stone. Oh, I miss the old Summoning Stone. This used to be a mini version of one of Blight's perks, Blood Favor. If you hit a survivor with your power, it would block pallets within 60 meters for around 10 seconds, I think. But this was situationally useful and required you to use your power well, so naturally it was changed. So now it simply increases your initial rush duration by 0.5 seconds, which is garbage. Oh, like a rocket that slowed down after the first dash. Yes, I would really like that. Let's see, what else? Yeah, Roast Tonic is still garbage. Umbral Salts and the Pustulate... and the Plague Vial are still not as powerful as the alternative, so there's no reason to rush to use them. Viego's Journal is gimmicky, it doesn't really matter. I forgot, have they finally given Blight a big attack radius? Okay, yes they have, so maybe there is a reason to run it now. I feel like instead of a fun idea, they would rather give negligible number changes. Yes, it's an old favorite of the devs. So they also... Oh, yeah, the placebo tablet that still exists to make your power worse and is terrible, so no one uses it. Flux Up is terrible. Compound 7 and the Chip Monocle at least have a purpose in making Blight a bit easier to learn. The Monocle shows you exactly where you're going to slam into, and Compound 7 automatically turns you towards a survivor after you do a slam. But it's kind of jarring, and it doesn't always help. But I feel like if you use this add-on for long enough, you'll start to rely on it, and you won't get good at doing flick rushes, which is a very important skill of playing Blight. God, it seems like every change they make in this game is always one step forward, 2 steps back. Like, it gets more and more unbalanced and unstable as the updates go on. And there's so little you can really do for the game until someone in charge is finally given the boot and replaced with someone more competent. Is there anything I can even give him? No, because I don't have any shards here either. Oh, for some reason, one of Blight's headpieces, it looks like Ghostface's hood. Like the base kit one that he had. I don't know why. I'm still waiting for the Legion rework, that is most likely not happening. Yes, it is definitely not. Like, let me go to Ghostface real quick. Like, look at his head. The hood that he's wearing. Then let's go back to Blight. It looks very similar, doesn't it? I think this might just be a funny coincidence. I like the implication that Blight murdered Ghostface and started half wearing his cowl. Because Ghostface is a shitty killer. Yes, it does look similar, doesn't it? This game. Oh, this game. I'm playing it for 10 years now, and it still finds ways to disappoint me. I'd be impressed if I wasn't so depressed. I think I'll keep myself on this expression. This seems like a very appropriate expression to have. Wonder how long I'm going to be waiting for a match. Maybe half an hour more? That's my money. Hmm. Well, at least I have this stick of beef jerky. Barbecue beef jerky to nom on in the meantime. Before I eat it. And then it'll be gone forever. Well, until I eat the next one. But then it won't be the same stick of beef jerky. It'll be an almost exact copy of the first stick, but it won't be. Maybe this is a metaphor for the meaning of life and how things change yet they stay the same. Maybe I'm just trying to fill dead air because the queue times of this PTB are so fucking horrendous. Nom. The meat of Theseus. Good thing Theseus became a sailor and not a butcher. I don't think his meat would have lasted that long. Wait a minute. Okay, here's another change that just caught my senses. The flavor text of Rancor and Pop Goes the Weasel is NA. It's gone. The flavor text is gone. Hold on, let me go through the perk list real quick. Oh, Bamboozles is gone. Let's check Clown's perk. Are they all gone? Yep, they're all gone. What about Spirits? Oh. Only Rancor's flavor text is gone. Spirit Fury and High Haunted Grounds are still there. But not... Every update, I am shocked by the level of spaghetti code that this game presents itself. How did they manage that? Oh. Coup de Grace hasn't had any. That's NA. Hoarder's NA. Oh. So, Coup de Grace has no flavor text. Hoarder has no flavor text. But Oppression does. Okay, moving on. What other inconsistencies can we find? That's there, that's there, that's there. If everything here is looking good so far. Always find it a little bit weird how some perks have flavor text and some don't. I don't know. The least of this game's worries. The spaghetti grows. Behavior be out here producing enough spaghetti code to fill several Italian restaurants. Well, another one. Hex Undying. We get Dragon's Grip as flavor text. Blood flavor does. But Undying doesn't. Of course. Of course it does. There's Rankle, we already saw that. If everything on this page is good. Okay, so those are all the perks that now magically do not have any flavor text. Only those specific ones. God only knows why only those ones and none of the other ones. Hmm. The boredom grows. Hey, remember that random thing that happens to appear when they try to play it off as a meme but turns into a testament of the spaghetti god? Ah, yes. The random metal beam that the community dubbed as Jim. Oh, we got one! I will always keep this as my profile picture as a reminder of the time the behavior released an update so hilariously unfinished and buggy that they didn't catch a giant metal beam in the loading screen that happens every single time they loaded into a match. Okay, now, Anonymous Claude, Ethans, Duck Slayer, Hee and Gonk. Let's try to enjoy this match, because it's going to be a very long time before I get into another one. Ah, the discount area pose. Lovely. Okay, let's go. Off to a good start. There's a skirt choke. There's a skirt choke. Hello. Oh. Didn't get the hits because of movement speed changes and... Okay, the add-on works like how I thought. Oh, what? This gen has progress. Who's working on this gen? Oh. I was hoping to slide off that rock, but this will have to do. Nice. Gotcha. Fortunately, running this add-on does not automatically make Blight ignore the nerf, which is nice. Generator is being regressed, the other one is blocked. Oh, hello. Definitely feeling the reduced movement speed, especially around these loops. Oh, I hear someone over here. Oh. Never mind. must have left the gen a while ago. Oh, hello. Claudette wants my attention for some reason. Probably because Blight is now really easy to loop around these short loops that you cannot rush around. Down you go. I've already hooked you once, so I need to reach a Scourge Hook. Let's put you here, and then go to a different gen. Oh, narrowly missed her there. Oh. The wrong way. There we go. Lucky break? Yeah, lucky break. Oh wait, I see blood. Did the gen animation always look so jank? Yes. Oh, hello. Ooh, almost. Lovely. Back onto the hook. Nice hit there. Oh, hello. Hi, Claude. She wants the flashlight save, but I'm not gonna give it to her. Yeah, nice blind. You almost got over that one. Oh, she still got that off. Down you go. Ooh, nice. Surprised it still got that. And with one dead. I know where the Gordette is now. Yep, there she is. Nice try. And that's a win. So, in summary, playing Blight with a full meta build, focused on regressing and blocking gens for as long as possible, is still good. Also, a minor thing I just noticed. Let me move my model. In the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, you can see that there's an icon that shows how many hook states I've gotten. Previously, this used to fill up the whole circle around the icon, but now it only fills up halfway with all 12 hooks, where the other half is just empty space. I have no idea why they changed that. But it's a change, certainly. Okay, now, what do I want to do? I guess I'll keep trying out different builds and add-ons for him. Actually, I think I'll just keep trying out different add-ons. Because nothing meaningful has been changed perk-wise, so there's no reason for me to change anything. I guess I'll use Compound 33 and Uncle Salts for more turn rate. How about trying this? Oh yeah, because he got some buffs. Well, I have to get add-ons for him. Let's get 40 levels, that should... Oh, never mind, don't have enough for that. 30? 20? There we go. Weaker, damn autocorrect. I'll try out the loose crank. And the leather gloves. Also, damn, can these notifications go away? Thank you, game. So since stacking breaking speeds is now a terrible idea, I suspect we're going to see a massive uptick in disillusion. When you injure a survivor, 3 seconds afterwards, for the next 20 seconds, it's a weird requirement, don't ask me why, The next time a survivor fast vaults a pallet within your terror radius, that pallet is instantly broken. No action speed required. No action required. It is very good on certain killers who are able to land hits around loops, yet still need to go for an M1, such as Wesker. So long as you land the first hit, you can vault over the next drop pallet that the survivor uses, going to go after them. If they attempt to double back, they get hit. If they attempt to go forward, they will also get hit. No, we found a game way faster that time. For my final perk, let's put on Lightborn for maximum immersion. Let's see what we get. Thompson House. Hello. This person is AFK. Okay, straight down. Oh. Yep, we got lucky with this game. Into the wall. Lucky break, but you didn't have enough places to hide this time. That's a hit. Nope, not gonna work on me. Pop.
You disappoint me. Is that the best you've got?
Thank you, random hay bale. This is a weird shaped loop, so we're just going to go for the M1 here. Ooh, that almost got her. Nope. I assume that was a dead hard. Tele disillusion wore off. Ooh, yoink. Lovely hit there. Oh, he messed up going over that. What was the plan there, Dwight? That wasn't a very good idea. No pallet here. Oh.
There's no point in hiding.
I haven't fixed that weird bug where sometimes the killer just decides to not go for the grab in the locker and stands there sheepishly like they forgot where their car was parked. Into the wall. Plot twist. Saving me some time there. There's an E key. Yoink. I wouldn't be surprised at all if after this patch goes live, there's going to be a massive uptick in Wesker's. Blight is still definitely playable. In fact, he's still pretty damn good, but people are gonna just like see all the headlines about Blight being nerfed and immediately stop using him. And thus we're gonna get more Weskers, more ghouls, maybe a few more nurses, although she's always been a bit uncommon. Thank you, Dwight. That's usually the case, yep. Let me block this window before going forward. No more shack pallets. This pallet is a joke. Amazing tile placement behavior. Even if she got the stun, where could she have gone exactly? She was right up against the edge of the map. She was fucked. Why even have that pallet there?
You will not see the dawn.
Oh, hi Dwight. Yoink. That wasn't a very smart idea, was it? No hatchet. Oh, she got it. That's game. Why is the end game... That little jingle, it's quieter than usual. Like, it was barely audible. They managed to fuck that too? GG, haven't played in a while, plus need to switch to controller lol, not used to keyboard and mouse on DbD, my bad for sucking, I mean. I repeat, it never ceases to amaze me how fucked this game gets with every update. How did they manage to muffle the endgame jingle? How? In what fucking universe? Wesker now more Wesker than ever. He is the weskiest Wesker who ever wesked. Okay, let's see, who else? Unknown got some changes. Actually, no. Well, who got some meaningful changes? Let me rephrase. Unknown got some good changes. Wesker got some good changes. We just tested those out. I guess Dredge, but Dredge is apparently locked. Oh yeah, demo. Oh, but I can't play demo because demo was locked for some reason. So I will play. Who can I play? I can't play over half the characters that got the changes because the game decided to lock them from me. Yep, Springtrap is locked as well. The worst part is that I know why this is happening. In one of the way earlier PTBs, they said that only characters that you had purchased the DLCs of would be available to play there, because a public test build being an even more raggedy bunch of shoddily put together code than the base game is, checks to see what DLC you've owned before giving you access to the characters. It doesn't check what characters you've purchased. For a while, they fixed this issue, and for every PTB after that point, you could play as anyone. In fact, they even gave you lots of currency for the exact purpose of buying everyone that you didn't already have, or buying out the cosmetics. But now, they've managed to reintroduce the issue. Somehow. I guess Bubba's faster now. I can play Bubba. Oh. A currently selected character must be unlocked to... I have unlocked him! Did the game just forget that I had bought Bubba? And then remembered and What the fuck is this? Oh, wait, hold on. Is this gonna work for all the other killers? Oh, no. It won't. Only for Bubba, apparently. The game just forgot that he was playable. Okay. Bubba it is, then. Let me put some blood points into him. Oh. Well, if the game will... Oh. Well, I'm gonna have to do that pretty fucking quickly. Okay, let's get a chain down build going. Beast marks. Forced hesitation. Infectious fright. Crowd control. And undying. Man, the flying spaghetti motor just got extra math due to DbD. Indeed it did, which indeed it did. I shudder to think how much code debt DbD has accumulated in its 10-year lifespan. Perhaps more debt than the entire worth of America. We could pay off its debts with that. Okay. Let's find some people. Ah, missed time the rush there. Ow. Blight, you're not sneaky. Let's see, is he gonna reach another changeable palace? Oh, yes, he will. There you are. And down you go. Oh, they booned my undying. Oh, and my hex totem is now there. Right in the fucking open. And there's no other hook I can go to, so they're going to find it. Not off to a great start. At least I got rid of the boon. Down you go. Gotta hurry back after hooking her. Because they're probably gonna get rid of my Hex. And then I'm gonna be down 2 perks within the first 5 minutes of the game. Oh, no one's on it. False alarm. Ah, bugger. Okay, let's give this a kick. Then hook the Blight. Hi, how's it going? Oh, welcome to the stream, Londo. Currently enjoying the massively underwhelming and considerably disappointing changes in the PTB. Although one of the good ones is that Bub is now a little bit faster when he's using his chainsaw. That's nice. Let's see what else. The nerfs to Blight are fine. Blight is still a really good killer. Though it's a bit weird they didn't change his add-ons. Everything else, though, especially the changes to the diminishing returns, are very, very bad, because it murders build variety. That window is blocked. Ah, bugger. I hugged that too closely. Yeah, I'm so mad at the lack of dredge buffs. Bonk. Well, he got one buff. He no longer loses distance while charging his right click anymore. If you're using it in chase, you move at the same speed as Survivor. That's something, I guess. Certainly better than what Doctor got. He got a whopping 0.05% decrease to his power detonation. Oh, actually, let's go this way. This will force her into the map. Oh, she doesn't realize. Oh, hello. I didn't know there was someone nearby. Down you go. Lovely. I main Dread, so I was so pumped for him to be buffed just for basically nothing. Welcome to the club. Oh, don't you just love the buff that he gave the ghost face? A whole 2 seconds off his power cooldown. You know, I think the most annoying part of all these changes is that there was some decent buffs, but they were given to already good killers. Like, Wesker's power cooldown's now shorter. He gets his power tokens back faster. He's now faster in between bounds. But did he really need to be buffed compared to everyone else? Oh, I fucked it up again. Yoink. lot of buffs to... I like the buffs to Wesker, though. Wesker is easy. The T-Fire is good today. Indeed he is. I know, like, that buff made Ghostface, like, 0.1% less useless. Indeed it did. Like, Wesker got 3 buffs compared to Dredge's 1. Oh, a thought just occurred to me. One of the other killers that got a buff was Unknown. Actually, a decent one. In addition to having the cooldown for Unknown's powers reduced just a little bit, the buffer window that survivors got when revealing Unknown after getting weakened has been decreased, meaning they have to stare at Unknown for longer if they wanted to get rid of Weakened. Why couldn't they have given that exact same buff to Ghostface so survivors can't reveal him through walls and around objects? It's the exact same logic, but they didn't give it to him. Oh hey, nice dead hard. Oh, there you are. I wondered where you were down. Well, not really down, where you were hiding. Also, Demo got buff, which I'm actually pretty happy about. Yes, I've seen those buffs, and I'd love to try them out, but unfortunately, in this particular PTB, a lot of the killers that I own are not available. I finally got rid of my totem. Demo included, so I cannot try them out. Unless I want to pay money to play Demo on the PTB. Okay, they plot twisted themselves somewhere. Hmm. Oh, there you are. Goodbye, Shack Pallet. Ah, I tried to body blocker there. Maybe if I went for the hit, I could have gotten that. Yay! I can kind of feel the buff to Bubba. He is indeed a tiny bit faster. That's nice. Yay! It really feels... Oh, hello. Like, the devs are just throwing darts at a dartboard with a bunch of random buffs and killer icons on them. Like, Bubba gets a bit faster. Okay, that's nice. Unknown gets a longer buffer window for revealing him. Oh, that's also nice. Oh, what about Doc? Oh, Doc's release delay for his power is now a whole 0.05 seconds faster. Down you go. That's game. Like, is there even a point for me in playing Doc to test out this change? Will I even be able to feel it? Like, a number that small? How long is 0.05 seconds exactly? Like, that's less than 100 milliseconds. That's half of that. What is the point? Are they going to address any of Doc's actual issues, like the fact that survivors can just input buffer through his shock and get vaults that they shouldn't have been able to get? Like, what about how some of his add-ons are just completely worthless, or make his power even harder to use? Nah. Well, I'm gonna give him the most meaningless number change imaginable. Oh, but Wesker gets stronger. For reasons. See, who else can I actually test that the game will let me play? Unknown. Oh, sadly, I don't have enough shots to get unknown. I guess I can get Dredge. I guess I'll get Dredge. Yay. Hold on, let me put blood points. Wait, hang on. Oh, that's 10 levels. Let's run an old favorite build on Dredge. You know, I have to admit, this is kind of funny. What do you find funny? Besides the general state of balance of DbD. They expect people to playtest for them. But to gain the privilege of doing so, you need to pay money this time. Yes, apparently. Hopefully they have that fixed before the PTB is ended. Otherwise, I won't be able to test out most of the changes. Although I think I've already experienced the majority of them by just booting up the game and playing one round using Brutal Strength on Michael. Oh. God, I hope it doesn't go to live. Oh, another, but a more minor issue this time. All my killer cosmetics are gone. All of them, even the prestige ones. I can't even equip them from the fucking prestige thing here. The prestige menu. I'm just locked into base dredge. I can't use Maurice's head. How disappointing. Almost as disappointing as the build variety of the game being nuked with one update. Well, what little build variety there is, anyway. Next PTB, buy the subscribe package to help DbD test. Oh no, no. Hold on, we can pitch this. Buy now, and you too can be a DbD playtester. Pre-order now and get a Huntress mug for free. Like, wait until they actually do some shit like that. I wouldn't put it past them. How long will the queue times be this time? We are going to find out. Come with a copy of Hooked on You. No. Please, stop reminding me of that horrible game. Playing it once was bad enough. Let's go into... Where would it be? Graphics? Beta? I fucking love how they have an FOV slider in the beta tab, not the graphics tab. You need to... No, 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 I'm not playing that. Never, never again. Why is the FOV slider in the fucking beta tab? Is that really such a feature to be put here? Hooks. Wait, hooks with a survivor on it. Oh, I can change that as well. Although for some reason the display image is a palace. And I don't know why that is. Let's have them be orange to stand out a bit. Okay, palettes remain green, windows remain yellow, marked elements. Ah! Let's make that stand out. Stand out in white. You're talking about DbD, it probably is extremely experimental. Yes, a feature that games have been implementing for decades now. Breaching brand new grounds in DbD. Blue? Yeah, let's mark them in blue. Oh wait, no, that contrasts with the survivor auras. Marked elements... Green? Purple? Purple. So... Oh, wait, okay, so marked elements. Any aura of elements that have been marked directly by players, for instance, due to killer palettes. Okay, so that would be like something for Alien. Let's make that... like a dull blue. Then stuff marked by perks, let's make that purple. Highlighted aura color for looking and pointing at specific selectable objects. Let's have that be cyan. Aura for breakable walls. Same as palettes, let's make that green. Aura for killer items. I found that white doesn't tend to stand out much, so let's make it a nice red. Okay, that's nice. One of the few good changes in this update. Actually, if the yellow, not the yellow, the white aura by default is killer belongings, that would also affect Knight's Guards, in which case I want to make that green. It'll look more thematic and cool, I guess. Also, we appear to be in matchmaking purgatory. Goody. Goody goody gumdrops. I'm gonna quickly go and get a snack, because I've eaten one of my last beef sticks. I will be right back. Somehow don't think I'm in danger of fighting much before I come back. Oh, here is a bit of breaking news. I heard this, but cannot confirm if it's real. It seems to be a new 2v8 collab coming. The collab is Attack on Titan. Oh, that already happened. Unless they're bringing it back again? They might be. Don't really care for it, to be honest. I still haven't watched Attack on Titan, and I don't really play Oni or Spirit. Oh, a new one. I guess I will be aware of that now. Thank you. Okay, time to go get a snack. I'll be right back. I have returned. With the remains of a reheated snack pack. Save for just such an occasion. It's good. The waiting continues. Man, the wait sure is long. Yep. Indeed it is. The pain. Oh, I got a message from Lori. Oh, so this is where the free auric cells went. Instead of just being put into your account, you have to claim them. Thank you very much for the message, Lori. Okay, with this in mind, I will be able to get one of the other killers for the next game. Probably unknown. Then I can go through the rest of them. I like how the one time I actually want to get something from my inbox, there's no exclamation mark for it. Unlike in the base game where it just keeps popping up even though there's nothing there. Okay. I do so love waiting. One of my favorite pastimes. Why am I getting exclamation marks for killer skins that I haven't clicked on? Is this really something that I need to give my attention to, game? And it's skins that have already been out for a while. Why? It's completely arbitrary. Like, why is this skin given an exclamation mark? And then Trix's Nina skin, and then the Grizzly skin for Oni? What is the logic of this? And then the Battle Pass skin for Knight? Really? Why, though? It's so bizarre. Kraken, would you test something for me in a Survivor custom game after this match ended? Sure. What would you like me to test? Apparently the new Survivor menu. Oh, yeah, the one where you press tab and you can see what your team is running. That's nice. Why is there an exclamation mark for Karasu? I've clicked on all her things. She doesn't have anything left. Well, I guess she's just gonna have one forever. Apparently the new Survivor menu allows you to know which killer it is immediately before the match even properly starts. Oh. I'm gonna have to queue for Survivor just to test that one. Or custom game? I don't think you can put in AI killers yet. Why does Dwight look like he's been stung by bees in this picture? His cheeks should not be that inflated. Either that or he's been downing too many donuts. Not the bees! Not the bees! Hi, Krasu. Bored. 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 Bored, 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 bored. I am very bored. 0. Borderlands 2. Man, this is taking a while. No kidding. Also, for some reason, they featured one of Knight's cosmetics that they visually reworked to be less shit. But here, it's the unreworked version, where it looks like he's wearing uncolored pieces of foam. God, this game is so fucking bizarre. Eh. I wish I brought more snacks. Yo, this is a scary level of waiting. It's about to get scarier. Uh... This is even worse than my first attempt to get a game on the PTB. Why is this taking even longer than when I first updated it? Extreme waiting mode. Engaged. We're gonna wait like there's no tomorrow. It just occurred to me. In the Steam news page for this PTB update, at the very top it says, as a result of engine updates, the download file size for this update will be larger than normal. What the fuck have they updated exactly? The game is more broken. Hey, remember how a demo got stopped by for a bit by the power of a drunk woman with a bottle? Yes, I remember that clip. And I am forever grateful that I stopped watching Stranger Things at Season 1. Here's some funny news. Regale me. Someone apparently asked the DbD devs if they are making DbD too. They say no way are they gonna do that. I do not trust them. At some point, it's not going to be sustainable anymore. They're going to have to do something, and they're sure as hell not going to invest it into a new IP, because every time they've done that, it has failed. DbD 2 will use the best engine in the world, the spaghetti engine. God willing, if DbD 2 does come out, it's going to use, Actually, it's already on Unreal. Unreal is fine. The problem is that the coding is awful. And considering behaviors, employee offices are like a revolving door, I suspect there's been many, many cooks in this particular kitchen. Which explains why the kitchen is currently on fire. And warping in and out of reality. And for some reason, I'm getting the unlicensed version of Pinhead's perks. Hex, Fortune's Full, No Holds Barred, Scourge Hook, Weeping Wounds. Why do these need to be renamed too? Is that part of the licensing deal? I guess it must be. Waiting. How long have I been in this queue? Half an hour? At least half an hour. Probably more. This is long indeed. Yep. Ugh. New DbD killer and empty lobby. Actually, that's probably one of the reasons why it's so bloody empty. There's no new killer. There's barely anything new. It's so underwhelming. You know, since we're waiting, does Trickster still have the Nina skin? Yep, the skin is still there. No, I do not want to watch Amori again. Even the boredom is preferable to that. But no. How about the white man jump scare? That I don't mind.
Sleep tight.
Yep, that sure is a white man. That will never get old for me. I'm glad for you. Eh. Uh, I think I'm going. When I eventually find a game, assuming I do and I'm not just sitting here for the rest of eternity, I think I will end the stream. This PTB is very, very uninteresting. The most prominent thing in it is the lack of variety. Yeah. Impromptu Doom stream, maybe? Nah. Since I refuse to pay a subscription for a verified Twitter account, I'm not able to rename my stream. And I will not like it if I have a stream titled for a certain game and then I'll be playing an entirely different one. Uh, it sounds like these that I'm glad I'm the type of person who, at a very, very young age, decided to put a pillow on my kitchen room floor and sit there for an hour, doing nothing. Just sitting there. I think I was 10 years old at the time. Maybe a little bit older. Or younger, give or take. It was a while ago. Wow, this is an incredibly long wait. Story of my life. I have waited this long. I will continue until I find one game. Just one more. And then the saliva test? Nah. I will just take your word for it. Uh, my next model, it is definitely going to be far more animated. In fact, I think I'll put an unnecessarily high amount of animations for it, just in case I get another moment like this where I have to sit on my ass doing nothing for long periods of time. At least then have something interesting on screen. Make distant ghost horse noises. Hmm. Since I'm not going to play the PTB again, I might as well equip this. Actually, let's give Dredge a proper makeover here. Actually, wait, no, this one. There we go. Much better. The waiting continues anew. Hmm. I wonder how much of the stream has just been me waiting for a fucking game. Hmm. Extreme waiting. Now with more waiting. Yes. How long have you waited so far? I'd estimate 45 minutes now. Oh, Ori sent me a message. Apparently Mina's Mori is bugged. Looks like you're gonna get your wish. Let's have a look. How is it bugged? Oh! Fucking look at the Claude's face! And why is Trix's portrait there? Hold on, I want to see that again. Look at her face! And then fucking Trix's portrait just appears out of nowhere. Oh my god, it's like someone smushed her against a glass plate. And then her face just got stuck like that. The Trix just refuses to share the spotlight. Let me restart the queue. Oh, apparently mine was even more bugged than usual. But... Oh, how do any of these changes affect the Mori? Oh, God only fucking knows. Apparently, in-game Mina can perform her Mori, but the survivor gets Mori'd by Trickster instead? No, Uber, I don't give a shit about my carbon emissions. Fuck the planet. Anyway, I don't know. I do not know how any of this makes any sense. I'll... Corey sent me a screenshot. The survivor just lying dead in the pose of Trix's Mori, but Mina is killing the space where they were. Oh my god, this game. It just... It gets even better. Oh, let's have another look at this while I wait. Oh my... She looks like a fucking pug. Oh, that's funny. Oh well, back to the waiting. Oh, another message from Ori. I found a weirder bug. I wanted to change the survivor, so I switched to survivor and selected 11, and she had cosmetics that I did not own, and every time I opened the character menu and closed it, it rapidly changes her cosmetics from base to the ones I don't own. Seal of quality. I see you, Ori. Ah, the spaghetti intensifies. Truly the most well-tested update. No kidding. You have extraordinary patience. Thank you. I wasn't kidding about that story of me just laying on my kitchen floor for an hour as a kid. I have gotten very used to just waiting. They say all good things come to those who wait. The truth is, everything comes to those who wait. Even the bad things. All the more reason to wait for them, then. After all, if the bad things don't come to me, how else am I supposed to get to them? But wait, no, brain, hold on, let me just refresh it real quick. Okay, another message from Ori. The Mori is dependent on the gender of the survivor you're Moriing. Well, I'd love to test that out, but unfortunately, I don't think I can select a different survivor while I'm queued up as killer. I'll just have to keep waiting. The males get moried by Trickster, and the females get moried by Mina. Huh. There's some odd bit of poetry to be found in that bug. The males are killed by a twink, and the females are killed by an ego. I have to go soon. Let's see if you get a game before I have to get ready. We shall see. Thank you for the screenshot, Ori. Pug Nancy. I shall dub her. Reckon hour 20 minutes I've been waiting now. Okay, I have to go now. Good luck. Good luck, Witch. Let me know how long the wait is in total. It will be pretty fucking long. Certainly longer than the devs spent on this update. Ori says, this update is fucking dreadful though. The diminishing return should only affect generating healing speeds, because the fact that it also affects other things such as breaking and vaulting speeds really makes the developers seem to want nothing more from killer players other than gen regression. I completely agree. Hmm. Hmm. I wonder. I wonder. Is the game bugged? Or is it, or am I just getting extraordinarily unlucky? Oh. Oh, okay. I think that was the game letting me know that I am not going to get into a match. At least an hour and a half of time. Wasted. Ah, well. Maybe it's better this way. I'm going to end the stream now and do something more enjoyable. Like, go outside or flagellate myself. Thank you to anyone still watching, and anyone watching the VOD of this afterwards. I hope it was enjoyable for you. Certainly more so than it was for me anyway.